Is that in there? Alright. Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah. We in the building. We are definitely in the building. What's up, fast break? Chilling, my G. Chilling. Gotta get some rest soon. I gotta wake up real early. Gotta go work this warehouse shift. They ain't called me to drive, so I'm finna go do this warehouse shift. What up, Q Lee? So Terrell Owens came out. What up, Matt Mizzle? So Terrell Owens came out and basically sent the shot at Cleveland Browns and Baker Mayfield especially. Talking about congrats to OBJ at Cleveland Browns, at Baker Mayfield. They totally screwed that situation up. In my Kendrick Perkins voice, carry the hell on. So Terrell Owens got to talk trash, right? My thing is this, Terrell, why you ain't make it to no Super Bowl, huh? OBJ honestly was on his best behavior in Cleveland. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. OBJ basically did what he was supposed to do. He shut his mouth. He went out there and played. The reason it didn't work in Cleveland was because I told everybody Baker Mayfield is overrated. He's not that type of quarterback. And not only that, Odell Beckham can't run routes. He fits playing in LA, T.O., because Cooper Kupp and Jefferson are the main receivers. And that tight end, I don't know where they found him from, number 89, he's been balling. He's been tearing up the middle of the field. Nobody's been able to stop him. And then they were able to run the ball. But y'all, they shouldn't have got to the Super Bowl. The 49ers choked as usual. Kyle Shanahan choked. Sean McVay spent all his timeouts trying to go for a damn challenge. Where in the challenge, bro, it's like, dog, the challenge, you didn't need to challenge nothing. You were going to get the ball back. What up, One True Emperor? What up, Terrell? So for you to be like, oh, well, the Cleveland messed that up and stuff. Well, yeah, to me, Cleveland did. But the problem is OBJ, this doesn't take away from him that he's an overrated receiver. I still feel he's overrated. I mean, the guy has made some catches, but last week just yesterday against the 49ers, the 49ers was beating his ass up. They were pushing him around like he was their child. We got 8 people in here, only 3 likes. Come on, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Make sure you super chat. You can super chat now. You can donate $1. You can donate $1 million also to the Cash App. The Cash App's in the description box. So there are like 2 ways you can send me some bread. So Terrell Owens basically, why you didn't make it, like why didn't you get you a Super Bowl, or well, you made it to the Super Bowl, I take that back, but you were hurt that season. You got to the Eagles, you got to the Super Bowl, that's cool. But what happened to going back? Why y'all didn't repeat? You see, these are the type of things. Terrell Owens has always done this. He's always been the guy who got to be the center of attention. And I told you guys, the guy is not a great teammate. He always implodes. He imploded the Eagles. He imploded the Niners. The Cowboys is already imploding. They just had a quarterback who couldn't throw. So, Terrell Owens, man, you know what I'm saying? OBJ, yeah, he made it to the Super Bowl. That's cool. But OBJ was never the receiver you were. OBJ is not a great receiver. If Cooper Kupp wasn't doing what he does best, which has been carrying that Rams offense all season, they would have been dead in the water like a long time ago. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving OBJ no credit or nothing. I give him credit for his antics. OBJ learned from his antics. He didn't do no antics in Cleveland, and he damn sure didn't do none in LA. Odell doesn't fit that offense, because in that offense Baker Mayfield has, you have to run routes. You have to be able to run the route tree in that offense that the Baker Mayfield and them run. And if you don't run no routes and you're not on the same wavelength or timing as Baker Mayfield, then it's gonna be off. What up, Andrew Walker? Yeah, Cooper Kupp should win Offensive Player of the Year. He should get Offensive Player of the Year. Tom Brady should get MVP. And he should get Offensive Player of the Year. Either Tom Brady or Jonathan Taylor. He said, F Mr. It on your chest, man. Man, Q Lee let his sentiments be known, don't he? Q Lee like, man, F that dude. Yeah, Jimmy G cost them the damn. It wasn't even Jimmy G. We know what Jimmy G is. The reason that they lost is because of goddamn Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan dumb behind, didn't go for it on 4th and 2. He didn't give the ball. He didn't even get a ball to what's your boy name? He didn't even give the ball to Debo any time on that drive. That's what messed everything up. What up, C-Pen? No, I'm not giving him credit. Credit for what? Dog, you're the third option on the team, a fourth option. The first option is Cooper Kupp. The second option is Val Jefferson. The third option is the tight end, number 89. So stop it. You ain't getting no damn credit for that. And everybody done hyped you up to be this great guy. He done got so much hype since he been in the NFL. All these guys jocking his strap. Let's see what he do, man. You the third or fourth option on the team, bro. Stop it. Odell hasn't done nothing. He caught some good passes, but whatever. Just like I asked C-Pen, would you have taken Odell or would you have taken OBJ on your team? No. Not giving this guy credit for what? He was never the receiver that Terrell Owens was. He's never the receiver that Antonio Brown is. The only difference between him and them two is OBJ shut his damn mouth and went out there to play. He shut his mouth. He didn't say nothing. He was quiet. He did what he was supposed to do. He saw what happened to everybody else. It is what it is. Dallas should have played LA yesterday. Nah, Dallas did what they supposed to do. Stay they butt at home. Stay they butt at home. Right after that one-hand catch. That's what I'm saying, man. C-Pen be giving all these weak-ass dudes bail, bro. I be like, bruh, why are you giving all these weak dudes love, man? He always give the people love who can't run no damn routes. Tyreek Hill, OBJ. Who else? Who else he done gave bail to who can't run one goddamn route? Right, Dallas suck. What's up, Strictly? He always give all these non-running route ass dudes bail. Nah, you sad. This ain't sad, this the truth. This is the truth, dog. What is OBJ been? Like, his whole career is overrated. Is OBJ a Hall of Famer, C-Pen? Just answer me that. Would you put OBJ in the Hall of Fame? Do you think he's a top 10 or 15 or 20 receiver of all time? I'm asking that question. I think he's a top 40 or 50 receiver of all time. I would put him in that echelon, like tier 3. Yeah, Capstradamus. Right, Damon. That's what I'm saying, dog. Y'all be giving these dudes who don't deserve Nobel. That's why I'm asking. I ask everybody, okay, is OBJ a top 10, top 15, or 20 receiver? He not even that right now. I would take everybody over him. Nah, he still got work to do. Exactly. So stop capping for these dudes, man. It'll give you a lot more time on your life, C-Pen, if you stop capping for these sorry dudes, man. Start being real about the real out there. Antonio Brown a head case, but he's a way better receiver than OBJ ever was. He could run routes better, he could catch better, everything. OBJ a bum. Yeah, Deebo Samuel. Yeah, Deebo Samuel deserves it too. I agree. Deebo Samuel, he deserves it. Absolutely. Why do they be having these whack behind parking lots, man? Knowing damn well everybody can't fit. He said to mind the ops. He said you didn't sleep too good last night. Damon the a-hole. Damon the only dude in Kansas City, boy, who hate them boys. Gracious, man. He said, I'm the only one in KC that don't like the cheese. C-Pen called him a op. Everyone blaming Jimmy G, but not Kyle Shanahan. It is Kyle Shanahan. HD done left us in the car. Man, I had to go get my niece. Well, the Falcons should have never get in on this side, girl. Open it. You can't open it?
Don't you have to open it here to open it from here?
No, get in the front seat. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Put the seatbelt on. I believe Cooper Kupp. Matt Ryan, man, but man, Kyle Pitts should have never went to the Falcons, Q. He should have went somewhere else. The Falcons should have got Trey Lance and traded Matt Ryan for a couple picks. That's all they had to do, and they would have been fine. But nah, they couldn't do that at all. Damon stupid. Damon, you ain't no op. You just don't like Kansas City. But anyway, OBJ don't get no credit at all. Y'all guys just like Shannon Sharp, boy. Y'all be hopping all over him. What up, CJ? Y'all be hopping all over that man, dog. He ain't even that good, man. Sad. Sad, Joe. Very sad, Joe. How was dance?
Good.
What'd you learn?
I don't learn anything. I just practice what I learn.
Oh, okay.
Like for competition, we have to keep practicing the same dance.
All right. He said, what's up? Yams are the Super Bowl world champion. Don't be shocked. Y'all think they gonna win the Super Bowl? I don't know. We'll see. OBJ did all right, man. Man, what is you doing? Go. People cannot drive. Nobody giving OBJ all that. Yeah, Kyle Pitts balled out. I ain't saying he didn't. I'm just saying he should have gone to a better team. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. The Falcons, they should have got Trey Lance. The Falcons messed themselves up. They destroyed themselves with that pick, man. He said, I'm going for the Bengals. Everybody going for the Bengals. We don't want the league to win. If the Rams win, that means the league won. We need the Rams to lose so the league could be like, all right, we tired of putting these guys in the Super Bowl. We don't put them in here, they keep losing. We need the Rams to turn into the new Buffalo Bills. Daryl Clark like, Dante, what are you talking about? Dante be trolling, man. He just be saying what everybody else be saying. And he don't be knowing what's going on. Yeah, Cooper Kupp is a great route runner. Cooper Kupp's the best, he's one of the best route runners in the game. I knew that from the get-go. I knew how raw Cooper Kupp was. Yeah, you talking about Dwight Smith. Dwight Smith said it and everything. Dog, the game's been rigged and controlled since the 70s with the Steelers winning all them Super Bowls. Dog, everything has been controlled. Well, Josh Allen wasn't terrible like throwing it. The thing with Josh Allen is this. People are overhyping Josh Allen. Like, it's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. Like, give these guys time to develop. Give these guys time to work on their deficiencies. Give these guys time to work on their game. Then you could be like, man, that dude great, man. He the best ever. You could do all of that, but you can't really say that about these guys. These guys really ain't proved nothing. Tom Brady, after he won his first 3 Super Bowls, everybody wasn't giving Tom Brady the mantle as one of the best. They just said he was a good game manager. He mainly had a defense and he mainly had a coach. They weren't even giving Tom Brady the league like that. Tom Brady had to earn being the face of the league, man. He didn't come in here. He wasn't no first round pick like Peyton Manning or Patrick Mahomes or any of these guys. This guy was a 6th round pick. Joe Montana, the same thing. Joe Montana was a 4th round pick. Everybody thought Joe Montana wasn't going to be nothing. Joe Montana came in and just balled out. Damon, they got to rig and control the game, bro. The thing about the NFL, they rig and control the game, but they don't do anything to destroy their game to help a team win. They may make a bad call, or they may do something to decide a game or something for somebody else, but they don't do anything like changing the rules to the point where it's detrimental to their they don't make a player bigger than that shield or the team. Tom Brady, as great as he was, they weren't going to make him bigger than the team. They're not going to make Mahomes bigger than that. What up, Deacon? Man, I'm chilling, bro. Taking my Nissan to the crib. My baby.
Hello.
They can't see.
Hi. Hi. Thanks.
You can.
Hi, everyone.
Speak loud. Are you speaking high?
I have a question for all of you. Do all of you know what 2 plus 2 is?
Y'all heard of it? Do y'all know what 2 plus 2 is? Hilarious. Oh, snap. Almost lost it. Hilarious. They said it's 4.
You got it wrong.
He said it's 6.
6 is not right. It's 4.
Yeah, they said 4 up here. C-Pit over there laughing. She said, do y'all know what 2 plus 2? I hope they know what 2 plus 2 is. I wasn't good at math and I still passed. Damon, you know what 2 plus 2 is. On God, it's a 5G. 2 plus 2, 5.
It's not 6. You guys have to go back to kindergarten.
Add another 2 plus 1. You got Brady Q. Lee stupid. Great question. I'm going to say what Chris Rock said in the movie 2 plus 2 equal 22. She don't understand that. That's too old for her.
2 plus 2 is 22.
2 plus 2 is 22?
Because if you put the 2 next to the 2,
Yeah, it's 22. Yep. So you right, Felton. Put the 2 to the 2 is 22. She be wildin'. But yeah, like I said, man, like I said, I don't give nothing. I mean, OBJ, I give him credit for being on his best behavior in Cleveland and in LA. But as far as his performance, nah, I don't give him bail for that. Yo, they rigged the playoffs so the old quarterbacks can retire. Oh yeah, fact. Well, you already know what happened, Deacon. They had to. See, that's why I understood why the Bucks lost. Why they didn't call that helmet the helmet. Why they did that. It didn't matter. The Bucks still had a chance to win. The Bucks team was beat up, battered. Tom Brady was mentally done. He was done. After the Antonio Brown incident, he was literally done. I could tell. Brady didn't look the same. He brought him back, but he didn't look the same. He was ready to go. Tom was done. Rob Gronkowski was done. The defense was terrible. We had no running game. I blame Bruce Arians for not developing a running game. And that's what Bruce Arians' problem has been everywhere he's been. He has had zero running game. Everything he does is about passing the damn ball instead of running the ball. If you don't run the ball, man, and have a balance on offense, you're not going to win. He played good yesterday. He played all right, man. I mean, OBJ did all right yesterday. He caught some catches, man. But I don't know. The only reason he's catching some catches, man, is because Cooper Kupp and Val Jefferson are the deep threats. They're taking everybody away from him, so he's allowed to do what he got to do. I don't know, C-Pen. I'm not finna christen this guy, dog, because he could win this year and then next year he lose. I mean, there's never gonna be another Tom Brady. All these guys, they don't remind me of Tom Brady. Joe Burrow at times holds on to the ball way too long. We'll see. He got the swag. He got the control of the offense. His team believes in him, so they might make him the new. I see what you're saying. They will make him the new Tom Brady for marketing purposes to push the game, because you'll basically have him, your new Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes is gonna be your Brett Favre. Josh Allen's gonna be your Cam Newton. So you should be straight. You got your three right there. So you should be all right. That should be your league so far. Lamar Jackson, they're going to market him as your Michael Vick so they can keep the brothers watching the games until they find a new one. They have draft picks, actually. They're going to push them. Yeah, I know they're going to push them, Q. I agree with C-Pen. No, Tom Brady's always been humble. See, Tom Brady puts team first. Tom Brady don't care about individualism. That's the thing. Y'all got to understand. No, Josh Allen better passer CJ than Cam. No, Cam was a way better passer than Josh Allen. Receivers around him. Receivers where he was at, he would have won multiple Super Bowls by now. That's all Cam needed was some receivers and some help and a consistent running game. He said I was joking, G. My bad. Kyler Murray. Yep, Kyler Murray's your Russell Wilson. Yep, that's they had to get Tom Brady out of here. They was like, look, man, he got to go. Right, Brady's always about team. Come on. I think Golden here. You got all your stuff? Mm-hmm. All right, come on. My bad, y'all. Had to make sure my babies is all right. But yeah. I told you that, Felton. Didn't I tell you I reported that? I told you what's going to happen. The Texans are going to get, I said all of this before, allegedly. The Texans are going to go get Brian Flores. They're going to get Brian Flores because of this. Because Brian Flores is who Deshaun Watson wants to play for. So since he can't get Bieniemy, he like, give me Brian Flores. What they're going to do is they're going to keep him there. They don't want to get rid of Deshaun because they knew they messed up. So what they did was they dirtied his name up. Now that they dirtied his name up, made him damaged goods, allegedly, they good to go. They gonna bring their black coach in, black quarterback, and they finna ball out. So that's what they're gonna do. Well, Sharon's not gonna retire. Sharon gonna basically, Crybaby Rogers is basically gonna go to Denver. Denver Broncos are gonna trade and bring him there. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna be a Denver Bronco. If the Packers bring him back for one more year, they're stupid. they're very dumb. I would let him go. I think Crybaby Rogers need a whole new scenery. I think he'll be better with Denver. He'll get them to the playoffs. They'll probably lose in the second or third round, like he always does, and everybody will win. Jaguars didn't hire Byron Leftwich. There's rumors that Byron Leftwich wants to bring Adrian Wilson to Jacksonville so Wilson can be general manager. Yeah, the Jaguars didn't hire him. Of course they didn't. The Jaguars is a racist city. Jacksonville is racist. They're going to hire a white guy to be the head man. That's what they're going to do. Yeah, they better get him to save D4. Yeah, they better get him to keep D4 because I think D4 still wants to leave. What up, Dust Thunder? Make sure you subscribe to the page. What's my team? My team is the Tampa Bay Bucks. The home team. My dad's team is the Cowboys. My brother's team is the Bucks, and my other brother, his team is the Carolina Panthers. So I root for all those, and my goddaddy team is the Miami Dolphins. So I ride with all those guys. So I got about 4 or 5 teams I root for. Yo, HD, you think McDaniels might bring in Cam? No. Josh McDaniels is gonna work with Derek Carr, or he's gonna try to he's either gonna bring in he's probably gonna stay with Derek Carr. If not, if they can't find nobody better, I don't think they're gonna bring Cam in. I think the league's gonna push Cam out. Cam's gonna retire. They're gonna push him out. Cam will probably see if there's any team that needs him. To me, if I'm the Atlanta Falcons, I would have got rid of Matt Ryan and brought him in. Cam Newton and Kyle Pitts would have lit the league up. Cause that's all Cam needed is a great tight end and some weapons at receiver. He had Ridley. But now Atlanta done messed up. Ridley won out. All they got is Kyle Pitts. Matt Ryan is gonna play there forever when he needs to retire. The guy's just collecting a check. I gotta say, HD, you're right. The second half of the NBA where it's more watchable. The Heat is leading the East while ATL's been on 5-win streak. Yeah, I told you, Ryan, the season The season isn't the season doesn't start in basketball until after the Super Bowl. That's why we're trying to tell people nobody cares about basketball right now. You got all these sports shows talking about, I mean, all these YouTube content creators and these sports shows like basketball, basketball. It's like, bro, nobody cares, man. And then y'all covering the wrong team. Y'all should be covering everybody in the NBA. Everybody in the NBA, man, that's what you need to be covering. But no, y'all idiots keep covering the BS. Oh, we're gonna cover the Lakers. Like, why? They losing. Nah, but we put all this money into them, so we gotta cover them. Like, no, you don't. You don't have to cover them sorry bastards. For what? You don't need them sorry bastards. Cover the real game. Cover the teams who really want to win. Cover the guys like Ja Morant, the Grizzlies. Shoot, cover the damn Warriors, man. Look at the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat don't get no promotion. I'm about to root for the Heat, man. The damn Orlando Magic suck again. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back real fast. I'm not going nowhere. Don't go nowhere real quick. My bad, y'all. That's what happened when you got your own business. You gotta be moving all the time. Let me see. Cam Newton is not washed. Cam Newton can play. My thing is this. Why is it that Cam is washed, but nobody says that about all these other quarterbacks? Big Ben been washed. Big Ben was washed 5 or 6 years ago. Drew Brees was washed. It took y'all forever just to admit it. Everybody love to say Cam is washed. I'm like, how's he washed? Cam could play. He's a solid starter. He could come in and manage. You have to put the right pieces around him. Right, these white quarterbacks, yeah, pretty much. If I could change the number of NBA games, I wouldn't change the NBA games. The problem with the NBA is it's not watchable no more. That's the problem. What I would do is I would bring back the old rules from the 80s. I would bring back the rules from the 80s, and you'll see who can play and who can't play. And it'll be good basketball. Bring back the real. And what I first would do, I would start marketing the teams. I would put money into all the teams and market them. But see, what I would do is I would cut the number of basketball teams. It's not the number of games. I would cut half the basketball teams out the league. I would go to 16. I would go to 16 or 18 teams. That's what I would do. I would go to 18 teams. I would have 9 in the Eastern Conference, and I would have 9 in the West. Or hell, if you want to do 20 teams, you could do 20 teams. You could do 10 in the East, 10 in the West. That's what I would do. Right, Daryl Clark. What they should have done was they should have had your boy, what's his name? I can't think of the dude's name. I just had it, but I forgot his name. Jameis Winston finished that game out. They would have had to win. Yes, they do, Dust Thunder. They do hype up white quarterbacks. They hype up every white quarterback, and Mahomes is not black. Mahomes is a mulatto, sir. He's mixed. Deshaun Watson was never hyped. Deshaun Watson is great in his own right. They hype up these quarterbacks like they do that are white and make them like after a few games, if they ball out, they like to make it seem like the white quarterback is the greatest in the world, and you know they do. You're just saying it's laughable because you know it's true, because a lot of you white guys who are watch the game, y'all are colorblind. I like to call you guys the colorblind pink folk. Y'all the colorblind pink folk. Y'all think everything is fair. Everything is fair out here. There's no type of race going on. Yes, it is. You're just an idiot. That's all, man. It's okay. It's okay, you an idiot, man. It's a lot of people who's idiots who come on this page and I have to educate them. It's fine, though. It's fine. Just have to educate them a little bit. Once they get educated, they fall in line. They fall in line, man. Just like a chick. Once you put a chick in a place, you let her know what's up. They fall in line, bro. It's okay. You're just lost. Talking about this is laughable. I'm like, yeah, it's laughable. You white. And if you're not white, then you a blind black person then. You one of the problems that's happening in the league. I like the fact that every NFL season is different, different teams leading the league. Yeah, that's true, Ryan Gilliam. But see, that's all we wanted. All we want is fairness. All we want is at least like watchability. You know, that's all we want. That's all we want. Right. Joe Burrow, Herbert, Josh Allen. Right. Those are the elite white quarterbacks. Everybody else is overrated, overhyped. They've been overrated and overhyping Baker Mayfield since he was at Oklahoma. Who else do we got? Who else do they love to overhype? Who else is the other white guy they love to overhype? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Ryan Tannehill. Overhyped. Ryan Tannehill's able to get paid big money to play quarterback, and he's been trashed forever. Who else? Who else they overhyped? They overhyped so many people, dog. It's not even funny. It's so many white quarterbacks that are overrated. Right, Matt Stafford, yeah. Well, Matt Stafford thing is he just had to get out of Detroit, but Matt Stafford's not all that. I wouldn't consider Matt Stafford elite. Matt Stafford isn't elite at all to me. That's how I look at it. Matt Stafford is more of a good quarterback with a strong arm. Yeah, Stafford's a good quarterback. He's not elite, but he's a good quarterback. He said Sharon choke Rogers. Yeah, you know he choked. Every chance he get, he choked. Tell you, boy. White guys come on. White guys come on here be like, man, there is no such thing as race. It's so funny to me, boy. Yeah, Kirk Cousins is overrated and overhyped. Yep, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold could get a job anywhere he wants. Watch, somebody gonna take a chance on him. Was Shannon Sharp good back in the day? Shannon Sharp was not good. Shannon Sharp was great. Shannon Sharp is the reason you got all these hybrid tight ends today. He's the one who revolutionized this hybrid tight end, that wide receiver slash tight end. Yeah, Jimmy G. Yeah, Jimmy G's so terrible. And the Patriots was finna throw everything away just to keep Jimmy G. They were finna get rid of Brady, not win one more Super Bowl. They would have got rid of Brady. They would have stuck at 6. Mac Jones is getting overrated. Mac Jones is the next Tom Brady. It's like, this dude can't throw over 30 yards. He can't throw over 30 yards. He can't do none of that. No, the Patriots respected Tom Brady. The person who didn't respect Tom Brady was Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is the one who didn't respect Tom Brady. Bill Belichick just looked at Tom Brady like he's just an okay quarterback. I mean, you guys act like he's Peyton Manning or somebody. He'll give Peyton Manning credit. He'll give all these other quarterbacks credit. Speak your truth is better than undisputed. I don't think it is. Speak for yourself. Nah, speak for yourself is not good to me. I think all these shows are lame. But I would watch Skip and Shannon before those guys because those guys to me are bland. I think that's the show that Jason Whitlock used to be on. Dante Boomer Esiason was not overhyped, dog. Boomer Esiason was nice. Yeah, he did in that Super Bowl. I don't think Phillip Rivers was overrated. Phillip Rivers just he just couldn't win those big games, but he wasn't overrated. Phillip Rivers' problem is he never had a coach that knew how to reel him in. If he had a good coach who knew how to control him, then I think he would have been all right. But I don't think he's overrated. No. No, Eli's not better than Big Ben. Eli is like a top 30, 35 quarterback. If that. Eli Manning is nowhere in the top 20 something. Eli was overrated. He had those 2 runs and it was like whatever. He was overrated. He had LT, Antonio Gates, and had defense. He wasn't overrated, Q. The only quarterbacks that were better than Phillip Rivers at the time was Tom Brady, Big Ben, and Peyton Manning. He used to own Peyton Manning in the playoffs. I think he undefeated against Peyton Manning in the playoffs. He owned Peyton Manning. Tom Brady and Big Ben and Peyton were the only 3 quarterbacks I would put over him in the AFC. In the NFC, I would have had Drew Brees. Donovan McNabb was better than him. He was good. He wasn't overrated. He wasn't an elite quarterback. He could play, but he wasn't elite. He wasn't no top 5 quarterback in the league. He was like a solid 8 or 9. And plus, LT quit in one of those games. LT didn't even attempt to play because he got into it with managers. With management, I believe. I don't know, man. I'm still playing Madden from 2 years ago, Ryan. Mike Vick better than Josh. I don't know. Mike Vick. You could say Mike Vick was. I don't know. Mike Vick and Phillip Rivers. I don't know. Mike Vick, I think, might have been better. Yeah, Brett Favre was better than him. Yeah, Brett Favre was like in the top 3 or 4 quarterbacks. Dante, Jim Kelly was not overhyped or overrated, man. Stop it. What's the best Madden game? I don't know. The best Madden game I ever played was Madden 2010 or 11. 2010 was great because it was. I think 2010 was when it was even, when offense and defense didn't have a step over one another. Yes, Jim Kelly was better than Troy Aikman, JC. Troy Aikman was like Terry Bradshaw. They just knew how to control the game. They relied mostly on the run. They would make passes when they could make it. HD, you got to do a top 100 NFL all-time players when you get a chance. Man, that's gonna be tough, but I'm look it up. I'll try, Felton. Madden '06 was straight. Was that the one? I think that's when they introduced the QB vision. Wasn't it Madden '06? Yeah. Madden '06 was good. They had that QB vision. You had to actually play. But I'm going to try that, Felton Moore. I'm going to try to do a top 100 NFL players. That's going to be tough because it's too many positions. Dan Fouts was not overhyped and overrated. Dante, what are you talking about, man? First you say the Niners in the Super Bowl. Now you saying Boomer Esiason was overrated. No, Boomer Esiason was raw. Eli or Romo. I would take Tony Romo in the regular season. I would take Eli Manning in the playoffs. To me, they're even. One's better in the playoffs. The other guy can make it, is a better regular season quarterback. Yeah, Dan Fouts was a beast. Boy, Dan Fouts was the leader of Air Coryell. Air Coryell was lighting the league up. HD heard about that Sierra Canyon versus Camden High game. Bronny versus the one. Nah, B. Wyatt, you got to fill me in. I don't care about LeBron or his son. I think his son is overhyped. Not dissing him, but I think D Wade's son. I think D Wade and Melo's son. I think Melo's son gonna be better than all of those guys. Oh, Steve Young was a beast. Steve Young, I remember when he was in the when he played for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Steve Young was just running everywhere. He was running the ball everywhere, throwing it. I was like, this white boy, nice. That's who Michael Vick reminded me of. Michael Vick reminded me of Steve Young. Everybody kept trying to say Michael Vick was the. I said Michael Vick is Steve Young. Early Steve Young. When Steve Young first got in the league, that's how Mike Vick plays. Mike Vick just didn't have he just didn't have the receivers like Young had when he went to San Fran. Yeah, it is. I thought Kellen Winslow revolutionized the tight end position. He did. He revolutionized it, but Shannon Sharp was more of the tight end these guys are today. Kellen Winslow, he revolutionized it, but see, Kellen Winslow could block too. He was a big guy. Shannon Sharp was about what, 6'1", 6'2", maybe 6'3". Couldn't run route. I mean, couldn't play too slow to play receiver, but he was fast enough to play tight end. No, John Elway, see, this is the thing. John Elway didn't ball out really until the playoffs. John Elway was always playing big in big games. It's just the Super Bowls he would lose. And then when they got what's your boy name? They got Terrell Davis. That's when the Broncos took off. This is the era of the QBs now. No, it ain't. This era ain't the dog. It ain't that many good QBs in the league. Who do we got? We got Pat Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Matt Stafford, Tom Brady just retired. Who else do you got? You got it's not that many elite quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, you know. What's up, T? Yeah, John Elway. Well, he wasn't the first comeback guy. The first comeback kid was Roger Staubach. Roger Staubach was the first comeback kid. Dust Thunder, shut your butt up. Brady is not overrated, dude. Brady's the greatest quarterback ever, dog. Shut the hell up. Now you trolling. You and Dante are trolling over here now, dog. Y'all both about to get blocked. Cause y'all saying some dumbass stuff, bro. Y'all is dumb as hell. Straight up. Y'all about to get blocked for real. I'm not even playing. Deshaun, Lamar, Kyler. Yeah, Deshaun, Lamar, Kyler. I mean, it's not that many great quarterbacks left. I always had Dan Marino over Elway. Yeah, Dan Marino was better than Elway. Elway just played better in certain games. Phil Simms, y'all. Yeah, Joe Burrow and Herbert. Yeah, they raw too. Yeah, they're marketing the QBs and everything, dog. It's like, come on. It's like, come on, man. Wildin'. Thank you, Q Lee. Cause that dude was stupid. Talking about Tom Brady overrated. Like, what? What is this dude talking about? Right, Brady the GOAT. Brady is not over. See, that's just trolling to me. Like, dog, Tom Brady has won more Super Bowls than all the franchises. Do you know the only, like, dude, every franchise, you have the Patriots won 6, the Steelers won 6, the Cowboys won 5. Dog, Tom Brady's won 7. He's won more Super Bowls than any team in the NFL. Do you understand how crazy that is? That's Bill Russell numbers. Bill Russell won more championships than most of the franchises, but the teams he played for in the Lakers, but everybody else, he won more championships than everybody else. Think about it. Bill Russell did what Tom Brady did in basketball. Bill Russell won 11, right? The only teams that have more than him is the Celtics and Lakers because they've been around long. Stephen A. Smith. No, Mahomes and Rodgers are not better than John Elway was. No. Yeah, Ryan Gilliam, they don't talk about the defense or the running game. Dog, the linebacker, the defense is what win you championships. Yeah, Bill Russell won 11, Sam won 10. Right. Right. You rarely know receivers. You rarely know anybody. All they talk about is QBs in football. Yeah, Tony Gonzalez was better with the tangibles, but intangibles like clutch catches, winning time, Shannon was better at that. But as far as like the ability and everything, Tony Gonzalez was better. Tony Gonzalez was better. Shannon Sharp was better as far as like in the clutch. Like if you needed a big play, you needed him to do something big. Shannon Sharp did that. But Tony Gonzalez was the better player though. Right. Oh yeah, people forget Antonio Gates. Antonio Gates was better than both of them. Gates was raw. Yep. HD, Brad Johnson or Trent Dilfer. Brad Johnson was better than Trent Dilfer. I would take Brad Johnson over Trent Dilfer. Yes, Q, I would take Antonio Gates over Shannon Sharp as well. Yes, I would. Um, I don't know. Everybody say Gronk is the best tight end, but I don't. Gronk just big. I think Gates was better than Gronk in my opinion. I think Gonzalez and Gronk were I think Gonzalez, Gates, Kellen Winslow. To me, Kellen Winslow for the Chargers was the best tight end ever. Air Coryell, Kellen Winslow was better than all them guys. Right, Felton. In the 2000s, we knew everybody. Right, Aaron Hernandez. Right, T. Aaron Hernandez was better than Gronk. I agree. That's what I'm saying. Gronk was a big guy. Like, he was big, but I don't have him as the best. Jeremy Shockey or Greg Olson, I would take Greg Olson. Greg Olson had ran better routes and had better hands than Shockey. Oh man, everybody was better than Jason Witten. Jason Witten wasn't better than Jay Novacek. Mike Dicker was good, Felton, but Mike Dicker played in that old school style where the tight end was blocking. Mike Dicker was blocking guys. Like as far as blocking, yeah, he was one of the best blockers in history. He could catch too. Mike could get open, get some catches. You guys got to understand the tight end really wasn't utilized in the passing game until Kellen Winslow came. Like Kellen Winslow, Dave Casper for the Raiders. You know, that's when the tight ends really started catching the ball like that. Yeah, Shockey had 2 good years and just fell off. Well, Jason Witten got numbers because when you're in an offense where your quarterback and you are basically screwing each other, allegedly, you're going to get the ball all the time. So you should have the numbers. Oh, yeah, NFL Street did go hard, Ryan Gilliam. I agree. Right, Feltimore. John Mackey from the Colts. Todd Heat. He's forgettable. Todd Heat was okay. I wouldn't put Todd Heap on tier one level. He's more like a bottom tier two, top tier three tight end. Blitz or NFL Street. I'm taking NFL Street. NFL Street had some substance to it. Blitz was I don't know, they're about the same, but I like NFL Street because you could play anywhere on the beach, at the park, you know, on the road, all that stuff. That's raw. That's street ball for real. Blitz is just arcade. You just knocking guys around. But I'm taking NFL Street. But Felton Moore is right. John Mackey. Dwight Clark. You mean Dallas Clark? Dallas Clark was straight. But Dallas Clark, I don't know. I thought the other guy was better than Dallas Clark. Marcus Pollard. I thought Marcus Pollard was better than Dallas Clark. In my opinion, he was a better all around tight end. Yeah, I think so, Ryan. Is Trent the best O line in the NFL or best quick tackle? Talking about Trent Williams? No, Trent's not the best O line ever. He's one of the best in today, and I mean this past decade in the NFL. Yeah, he was the best, but overall, nah, he wasn't the best tackle of all time. Yeah, Ozzie Newsome, correct. I forgot about Ozzie. Yeah, he was good though, Q, but he wasn't a beast like that. I mean, he was great, but I mean, yeah, he played on the team. Dwight Clark. Oh, Dwight Clark from San Francisco. Oh, yeah, that's right. T is right. I forgot about Dwight Clark. Clark was nice. I liked it, Clark. Well, we'll agree to disagree, Q. I thought Pollard was better than Dallas Clark. Dallas Clark was just a great receiver. Like he was a better receiving tight end, but as far as overall tight end blocking, doing the dirty work, Pollard was better, in my opinion. Oh yeah, yeah. Today's game, I say Trent Williams is like the best. I gotta go look at it, man. They don't talk about offensive linemen no more, so I gotta go see who these guys are. Barry Sanders or Walter Payton. Barry Sanders was the better running back. Walter Payton was the better player. But Barry was the better running back. But Walter Payton was the better overall player than Barry Sanders. They're both tier one players, though. Barry was great at running. He was great at running the ball downhill, running and stuff. Walter Payton could catch the ball out the backfield. He could block better. You guys got to understand, it's more to running back than just running the ball. Like, you got to block for your quarterback, too. Barry was an okay blocker, but he wasn't the best. Shit, they both like top 1, 2, or 3. But I don't do top 5s or top 10s. I do tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. You were either a tier 1 or a tier 2 or tier 3 player. Barry and Walter were both tier 1 players. Period. Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Payton was a great blocker and pass catcher. Like Barry was more of a better running down. Like if I give the ball in your hands and I need you to run and get me a first down, Barry Sanders is the greatest of all time when it comes to that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, T. That's what I'm saying. If we're talking about running back, like if I give you the ball, run that mother effer down the field, Barry Sanders is second to none. He's the greatest of all time at that. But if we're talking about overall running back, no, I'm taking Walter Payton because Walter Payton can catch out the backfield and Walter Payton can block. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's like it's more to football than just one thing, running the ball. Right, exactly, T. Barry was great at turning a special. He was special at turning negative plays into positives and even touchdowns. I agree. He was. Barry was okay. Chad Johnson or Hines Ward. Nigga, Hines Ward. What kind of question is that, Q? Hines Ward was way better than Chad Johnson. Chad was more athletic and faster, but Hines Ward could block. He the reason that they put the crap back into football. Hines Ward used to crap back everybody. Boom, linebackers be on their head fucking with Hines Ward. Hines Ward used to fuck dudes up crack backing. Chad Johnson, dog, was a flash in the pan. He had like 3, 4 good years, and he was out the league. Nobody cared about Chad. On NFL Network, they got their top 100 all-time players, including Moss, Brady, Larry Fitzgerald, Emmett, Elway. I agree. All them guys deserve to be in the top 100. Barry was... I got Jim Brown as the best all-time running back. Second best player all-time behind Brady. Shoot, I can't argue with that. Jim Brown was a monster. Jim Brown was the Cleveland Browns. That's when the Cleveland Browns was winning with Jim Brown. Yeah, Barry was the most exciting running back. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Walter and Jim Brown are more complete than Barry. Barry was great, but it's like the Emmitt Smith thing. Barry was a better running back than Emmitt Smith, but Emmitt Smith was the better overall back. Like Emmitt Smith could block and he could catch out the backfield. And Emmitt Smith, when he used to break, Emmitt Smith broke for touchdowns and he was like a 4.5, 4.6. Right, Jim Brown retired on top of his game. Absolutely. No, Chad Johnson wasn't like Gilbert. Chad Johnson was good. The problem with Chad is when he went to that Ocho Cinco crap, he started trying to make himself bigger than the game instead of just being Chad Johnson. See, this is why I like Tom Brady. Tom Brady revolutionized how you do it. You win Super Bowls, then you build your brand up. You don't build your brand up, make yourself bigger than the league or the brand. You do what you do and then you do your thing. Right, exactly, Felton. Hines Ward, they changed the rules because Hines Ward was crapbacking dudes. Yes, Truman. Yes, Thurman Thomas was underrated. Absolutely, he was underrated. Very underrated. Where's Deion Sanders ranked all time? Deion Sanders is the greatest cornerback in history. He was the greatest cover. Deion Sanders was the greatest cover corner in history, but the best overall corner, like tackle, was Night Train Lane. Night Train Lane was the most complete cornerback in history. Night Train Lane will run up and knock your ass out, and then he'll go work at the steel mill the next day. But Dion was the greatest cover corner ever and ever. But Night Train Lane was the most complete. Night Train Lane could run you down. He could hit you. Night Train Lane used to knock motherfuckers out with a forearm. With the forearm, he would knock you out. Yeah, the Detroit Lions. Night Train Lane, man. Yeah, go Night Train Lane. Darryl Green was great, T, but Darryl Green won. He won on D. He could cover, but he ain't cover like Dion. Dion was out this world. Darryl Green could cover, but Dion revolutionized that cornerback on the island. Like I could take my safeties in them and cover everybody over here. Dion doing his thing. But Darryl Green is up there too. I think he's the second best covered corner in history. Yeah, Night Train Lane was scary, man. Night Train Lane was a safety at cornerback. Yeah, Darryl Green was fast. That boy ran a 4.19, a 4.15. Oh, Mel Blount. Yeah, Mel Blount up there too. Mel Blount was a complete cornerback. You could put Mel Blount up there with Night Train Lane. Or Herb Adderley. Herb Adderley from the Packers. He was good too. You know, it's a lot of corners. Dog, it's a lot of players. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can't really. That's why you got to do a tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 player. Darryl Green over Revis. Hell yeah, I got Darryl Green over Darrelle Revis. Absolutely. Darryl Green was way better than Darrelle Revis. Y'all don't understand. Darryl Green was locked. He was going at it with all the top receivers. This dude ran a 4.1. At 40 years old, this dude was running like a 4.2 or 4.3. At 40 or something years old, this dude was in his 40s, still running a 4.2 or 4.3. Darryl Green was awesome. Yeah, Willie Gallimore. Yeah, Willie Gilmore was good. Yeah, man, all these guys you name and they were great. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all talking about real football, man. Jack Ham, Bobby Bell, hell yeah. Willie Lanier, first black middle linebacker. Absolutely, man. Felton Moore know his stuff over here. We got to have a football thing where we picking our top 100 football. But see, that's hard. In football, what I would do tier 1, 2, and 3. I wouldn't do a top 100. Like, to me, that's a dumbass list because you can't really put a dude over another dude because they were great in their own right. You know what I'm saying? It's like Bill Russell and Wilt. was the better player overall, but the better like intangibles, Bill Russell had better intangibles than Wilt Chamberlain. So that's what I'm saying. But if I'm starting my five, if I had to start in five, I would put Wilt at the five though. Wilt would be at my five. You know, at my four position, I probably would put Tim Duncan. At the three, I would put Kevin Durant at the three. I think Kevin Durant is at the three position. And then at the two, I probably would put Kobe. And at the one, I probably would put Oscar Robertson. I would put Oscar Robertson at the one, Kobe at the two, KD at the three, Tim Duncan at the four, and then I would put Wilt Chamberlain at the five. That would be that would be an unstoppable five. That would be scary as hell. That would be real scary. And in football, at quarterback, you would put Tom Brady. Who would you start on offense and defense in NFL? Offense or defense? Now, the offensive line, I have to tell you that later because it's a lot of old linemen. But at wide receiver, what I would do at wide receiver, at quarterback, I would have Tom Brady. At fullback, I would have Moose. I would have Moose at the fullback. At running back, I probably would take at running back, I would take Walter Payton at running back. At wide receiver, I would take Moss. At my second receiver, I'll take Sterling Sharp. At my slot receiver, I got Jerry Rice. At the tight end, I'm gonna go with at tight end, I'll probably go with I would go with Johnson or Dwight Clark from the Niners. I think Clark was pretty good. He could block too. He was an underrated blocker. At my offensive line, I would have the offensive line from the 49ers of the 80s. I would have the 80s 49ers at the O line. Defensively, at the outside back, I would run probably a 4-3. My D line, I would get the D line from the steel curtain. I would get the D line from the steel curtain back in the day, the 70s steel curtain, that D line. At outside backer, I would run a 4-3. I would have who would I have at that 4-3? Outside backer, I would run a 4-3 under, and I would put Lawrence Taylor at the outside linebacker. He would be my Sam linebacker. My Mike linebacker is going to be Ray Lewis, of course. And at my will linebacker, who I'm going to have in my will? My will linebacker. My will linebacker. Who would I put at my will? If I had to build your team around one player on defense and offense, on offense, Tom Brady. And on defense is Ray Lewis. That's what I would do. Ray Lewis, I would build a team around Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis is the Mike linebacker. He's gonna put everybody in position. Like Lawrence Taylor was great at rushing outside, but if he didn't have Harry Carson at the Mike linebacker putting him in position, it would have been trouble. At the will linebacker, I'm trying to think who I would put at will. I have to come back to that. But at the corners, I would have Deion Sanders and Darrell Green at my corners. At free safety, I'm putting at free safety, I'm gonna put who can I put at free safety? I would put Sean Taylor at free safety. I will put Steve Atwater at strong safety. And there we go. That's the team. That's the team right there. Yep, I'll put Sean Taylor at the free safety. That's what I'm saying. I can't think of my will linebacker right now. Yeah, Devin Hester is the return man. Absolutely. Devin Hester is the return man. Oh yeah. Have him and Dante Hall back there. Randy Moss and Reggie White. Oh yeah, that's good. No Ronnie Lott. No Ronnie Lott. I think, in my opinion, I felt Sean Taylor was better than Ronnie Lott, and Steve Atwater was better than Ronnie Lott. Steve Atwater just don't get the publicity as Ronnie Lott because Joe Montana was whooping John Elway ass. That's why. I don't have Ronnie Lott up there. Ronnie Lott was great, man. He could hit, but he was a hard hitter. Yeah, Lott was, but Steve Atwater hit harder than him to me. I thought Steve Atwater hit the hardest out of both of them. Now, Steve Atwater was knocking dudes in the next week. Nobody give him no props. Do I think today's players could survive the 90s NFL? No. These players couldn't survive back in the day. These players would be out. But yeah, man, I'm about to bounce, man. I got to get some rest. I got to wake up in the morning. Thank y'all for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, go to the description box. Hit that link. It'll take you to my Cash App. You could donate $1. You could donate $1 million. Whatever y'all willing to give, I accept. Thank y'all for listening, man. I'm out. Deezy.